Like seriously, I'm asking you guys a question. Are we really about to do this? But what doesn't make sense is you got people saying, oh yeah, I told you guys he was going to be a bust. I need everyone watching this video to get this through your head. I am absolutely beyond sick and tired of this bull crap. I'm tired of it, I really am, and I know what you're sitting there saying, yo Matt, what are you tired of? What's going on? All of these media outlets like ESPN or verified people on Twitter, wherever you get your basketball news, they do this same stupid stuff. Every single year in the NBA draft, the media, whoever, they always select and pick out one of the top players and they dissect everything about them. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that Chet Holmgren, he's a unicorn. I do get that. But hey, no one's talking about Paolo Banchero or Jabari Smith as much as they're talking about Chet. It's not even close. Before we go any farther, let me make this clear so we don't have a misunderstanding. I'm not mad about it and I don't mind people talking about him. It is what it is. He's a special and rare talent. Here's where my problem arises. You got people out here trying to judge how good he's going to be in the NBA based off of 2 summer league games. I think me myself, I'm a professional overreactor. But how these people are reacting to Chet Holmgren, it's beyond that. Okay, how do I say this in the nicest way possible? I don't give a dang about the NBA Summer League. Because if the NBA Summer League mattered, you'd have LeBron James suiting up. You'd have all these superstars playing in it right now. Is it cool though? Yes, of course. It's the middle of summer. There's nothing else to watch on TV when it comes to sports. We've got a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff to talk about and go over in this video. We're also on the road to 300K, so if you like basketball content, consider hitting that subscribe button. And now without further ado, let's get into it. Real quick, before we get into the main topic of this video, I happened to stumble across this on TikTok, and I am genuinely curious. I don't know if I can fit it into one picture, but basically it says you get one shot. Layup, 50K, free throw, 250K, and three-pointer, 1 million. Which one you taking? Whoa. Hold on. I already know everybody's immediately going to run to the comments and say, oh yeah, I'm doing the three-pointer. I get it. It's very easy to say that because more than likely you're never going to have to make this decision in your life. But I want you to be real serious about it. For me, I'm taking the layup, and here's why. Am I confident in my free throw shooting? Yes. Am I confident in my three-point shooting? Yes. But a layup is guaranteed. Well, at least I hope it's guaranteed for most of you. Most people watching this video, if you shot 10 free throws, you're only going to make about 6. So your free throw percentage, it's only 60. And three-point percentage for most people, and I think this is generous, it's only going to be at max 35% chance. And I already know somebody's about to say, well, Matt, I'm a 43% three-point shooter. And I'm talking about everybody collected as one unit. But when it comes to a layup, if you are a basketball player or somewhat coordinated, you're going to make at minimum 99 out of 100. And trust me, I get it. The $1 million, that is very enticing. But do you also understand how nervous you're going to be shooting that shot? You have to understand this, and I don't expect the bench warmers watching this video. You guys, you won't understand it, but if you have played in some serious big-time games, pressure is a real thing. There is going to be a ton of pressure on all these shots, but I don't care how much pressure is on me for a layup, I'm making every single one. I know, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but I am curious. Let me know in the comment section, which one would you take? Anyway, sorry I got a little sidetracked there. Moving on to the main topic of this video, Mr. Chet Holmgren. I've been seeing this everywhere, and I'm going to assume at least a good majority of you guys, you've seen it as well, where I think it was last night or maybe it was 2 days ago that Kenny Lofton Jr. completely dogged Chet Holmgren. Yo, hold on, what are these comments? I didn't even expect to look at them. Somebody said, as someone who hates Chet for no reason, I thoroughly enjoyed rewatching this clip multiple times. That got over 2,500 likes. Somebody replied to that and said, understandable really, dude thinks he's the you-know-what for playing well in one summer league game. So yeah, I have taken notice that a lot of people, he does have a lot of fans, but he also has a ton of haters, rightfully so. I've also seen many comments like this. See, what did I tell y'all? Wait till he faces a real big man. I mean, I get that, but who in their right mind even said that Chet Holmgren was going to be able to hold his own? Nobody. We've known since day one this guy will literally get abused when it comes to these NBA centers. Bro, people just hate this guy. Take a look at this. He did an interview after the game and he broke the record with having 6 blocks. That's awesome. I even watched all that game. And he said, quote unquote, that's a record. Well, I'm coming to break it again. And then under that, one of the comments says, Giannis and Embiid are going to eat this boy alive. Well, now that I think about it, is that really a hate comment? I think it's more of the truth. And then you got a bunch of people saying the obvious. Look at this. Can't wait for this kid to guard a real NBA player. Tim Hardaway Jr. is gonna humble stick boy real quick. Alright, let's go take a look at the stats from the first game because I want to speak on this. The first game for Mr. Chet was against the Utah Jazz. It was a complete blowout, wasn't a close game. Weirdly enough, I for some reason wanted to see how he was going to play, so I watched the game and I don't even care about the Summer League. And man, oh man, I gotta tell you right now, when I say I was extremely impressed and shocked, that might be an understatement. Some of the moves and some of the shots he was making, I just was like, dang, you can't stop that. He was phenomenal in that game. You gotta give credit where it's due, but in the grand scheme of things, does that game matter? No. Do you really think 10 years from now, people are gonna talk about Chet Holmgren's debut in the Summer League? No. That game don't matter, it's the Summer League. It matters about just as much as a YMC random 4v4 pickup game. In that game though, take a look at the numbers. He was 7 for 9 from the overall field, 4 for 6 on 3, 7 boards and 4 assists, and had 23 points. Wow. He was awesome, and realistically, you couldn't ask for a better debut game. But guess what? Here's what pisses me off to the max. After that game, I go to the gym. I was gone for about an hour and a half, and I was like, okay, before I go to bed, I'm gonna check out Twitter. I check out Twitter, and I got ESPN in the background, and they're praising this man like he's the next freaking LeBron James. Everyone's trying to deem him as the chosen one and talking about how good he is after a Summer League game. Come on, man. Like, seriously, I'm asking you guys a question. Are we really about to do this? The Summer League doesn't matter. That's where the bums play. This is for the guys that are fighting for a chance to be on the roster. And then you got a few guys who, they're really good. They're just getting some extra practice in. Like, for example, Josh Giddey. Of course, he's not fighting for a roster spot, but he's still getting some practice. Whoa, 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 hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what pissed me off even more. In his next Summer League game, he didn't play so hot, and then people that were on the hype train, they hopped off. Once again, I'm asking you guys, are we really about to do this? It makes no sense. If you're gonna be on the hype train, be on the hype train. If you're not gonna be on it, be off. Don't switch up. His second Summer League game, which was the game where Kenny Lofton Jr. completely abused him, didn't play so well. Like I stated, was 3 for 11 from the field, 1 for 6 on threes, only had 11 points with 12 rebounds. Of course, you don't gotta be a rocket scientist to figure out he didn't play as good in that game as he did in the first one. But what doesn't make sense is you got people saying, oh yeah, I told you guys he was gonna be a bust. I need everyone watching this video to get this through your head. The Summer League don't mother effing matter. And guess what? If you watched my previous video on Chet Holmgren, you know I'm not too big of a fan of him, and I don't think he's gonna be all too hot. But I'll tell you this, I will be danged if I even tried to judge his career for 1 second off of a Summer League game. It's not going to happen, and guess what? I will never judge a player's career off of a Summer League game, and I will never predict a player's career off of a Summer League game. None of it matters, and I get it. There's nothing else going on, so you got to talk about something, but take what you see with Chet with a grain of salt. That's all I got for this video. I am very curious. So let me know your thoughts on everything we talked about down below. But dang, man, I hate to do it again. We just did this the other day. No, I'm just playing. I don't hate to do it. You know I'm here. Come on, dog. I got to get this video I got to get to 8 minutes. You already know. All right. Whoa.